Go to YouTube, whether you like Candace or not. I know a lot of y'all right now, guys, been brainwashed to hate her. But if you have a heart, a soul, and Charlie Kirk's assassination affected you, go to Candace on. She's on YouTube under her name. Her show comes on between 4 and 6 every day except Friday. Start watching it for yourself. Don't take anybody else's word for it. Watch it for yourself. But I thought that this detail that she shared today was a bit disturbing, and I want to share it with you
He's not
guys.
first and foremost. What always stood out to us about this shooting was Decoy Boy, right? We're all on social media. We all watch the news. We have all, whether we wanted to or not, witnessed, thanks to social media and the news, a lot of shootings, whether it's gang related or otherwise. And I have to say, I don't know if I'm the only one, never in my entire life have I seen a situation when a shooting happens and then somebody completely unrelated to the shooting that just happened jumps up and down and says that they did it and gets arrested for saying that they did it, implying that they did it. Well, for whatever reason, George Zinn, who is a 71-year-old man, was moved to do that, right? Instantly. Charlie Kirk gets shot. Suddenly, the 71-year-old man jumps up and creates what is obviously some sort of a distraction. Okay, we have eyes. We can see that. That's not normal. He creates a distraction. So let's just take a look at this clip of him being arrested in the aftermath of the shooting. Well, now it's about to get even stranger because since he's been arrested, he's now facing charges of obstruction of justice because he didn't do it, right? Why would you do that? Why would you obstruct justice in this manner? And now, in addition to those charges, we learn that he's been harboring images of child abuse, okay? He has kiddie porn. This is the headline. I can't make this up. Man arrested for allegedly faking confession to Charlie Kirk's killing. George Zinn, accused of obstructing justice, was also booked in connection with images on his cell phone related to child abuse, okay? So we learn from this article that after being arrested, the 71-year-old man for this second-degree felony, which is obstruction of justice, he was also, when the police had approached him, he was being weird about giving them his cell phone, okay? So they took him into custody, they treated him for a medical condition, and then they start asking this guy questions about, what are you doing? Can we see your cell phone? And he's being really cagey about giving over his cell phone. They're like, okay, we're trying to get to the bottom of why you would stand up and scream, shoot me, immediately following the aftermath of this murder, okay? And what they discover is that when asked by an officer, okay, after they figure out that he's not being cooperative, is that he has images. He has images of kiddie porn. There's no other way to say this, of related to child abuse on his cell phone. Now, what does that tell you about this guy? Okay, what does it tell you about George Zinn? What that signals to me about George Zinn is that I've read a lot about Jeffrey Epstein. I've read a lot about blackmail operations. The people they tend to go after are people who are into children. Full stop. Now, I'm not saying, I obviously, he's just been charged here, so I guess we have to say allegedly, but that's what's coming out now, that they found images on his cell phone. So this guy who is into this sort of thing. We also figure out that in the past, he has given interviews related to September 11th and Al-Qaeda. He is in Utah and he is obstructing justice. And he also happens to have this totally disgusting addiction of some description. I'm assuming it's an addiction, and that's what he's harboring. He's harboring child abuse images on his phone. That's what I'm going to tell you. That's my instinct immediately. I don't like this guy. That is suspect, okay? Something to watch.
Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Are you guys feeling the type of way like all these puzzle pieces aren't fitting together properly? I was thinking about getting out of politics, but some just keep pulling me back every time I try to leave. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. I made some posts earlier today. I watched the press conference, but when I was making a video, I have to admit, I thought that there was a lot of information that I think they said that the assassin is in his 20s. Like, I just didn't know a 20-year-old would text the way, usually they're using little acronyms, and, they're usually not texting full sentences. And it was just a lot. And it did spark my interest, but I pushed past it. I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to stop doing that. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye for now.